Okay guys, so I know our blog MD and Esquire kind of exclusively focuses on things pertaining to law school, medical school, and graduate programs, but being that a lot of high school seniors are graduating now, and also that I have a younger sister enrolling into college this fall, I thought that this would be a perfect time to go ahead and just give some pointers on how to maximize your college experience. So I know you may be asking, Tristan, what credentials do you have that makes you qualified to go ahead and give out these tips? Well, I am a 2015 graduate of Florida A&M University, and if you have not heard, if you can make it out of FAMU, you can make it anywhere. So without further ado, tip number 1, understand the power of relationships. Always treat people the way you would want to be treated, no matter who you think they may be, who you think that they are. You want to be kind to everybody because you never know who it is that you're dealing with or who they may potentially become. You may be sitting in a class with someone who could be the future president of the United States, a future business CEO, a congressperson, somebody very, very prestigious and influential who could potentially be your employer one day. So you always want to treat people with respect and with kindness, even if you think that they are not worthy of being treated as such. Also, to take it a step further, you want to understand the power that you can wield between yourself and your professors. If you visit their office hours just to check on them and see how they're doing, if you actually try to establish a relationship that shows that you are serious about a particular course, that shows that you're really trying to grasp certain concepts, those professors will sometimes take into heed, your effort that you put in during the semester in their class, and the appreciation that you show for them really showing up every day and being a hard worker for you and your fellow classmates. And if you're that borderline student at the end of the semester who's standing in between an A and a B or a B and a C, the relationship that you built with that professor could very well boost you up to that grade that you may not deserve, but that you've earned because of the effort and the work that you've put in throughout the semester. Tip number 2, you want to join professional organizations. It's okay to join organizations that correlate with hobbies that you may have, such as dancing and modeling troupes, but you want to make sure that you really put your time and your attention towards organizations that are respective to your field or your major. So for instance, if you're a journalism major, you may want to get into the National Association of Black Journalists. If you are a PR student, you might want to do the Public Relations Student Society of America. There are even like business and law fraternities that are nationally recognized, and that's something that you kind of want to hone in to, because once you graduate and you have employers or graduate programs that look at your resume, they want to kind of see things that they recognize. So it's okay to be on the Twerk Teams United group, but you want to make sure you're putting more of your time and effort into things that will be beneficial to your professional career post-graduation. Now, tip number 3, this is really, really important, so I need y'all to listen carefully to this one specifically. I've noticed with this incoming class that y'all are like getting $500 trillion in scholarships, but everybody's not fortunate enough to get that money in scholarships. So if you are taking out student loans, take out what you need. I'll say that again for the people in the back.
If you're taking out student loans, take out what you need. Do not take out what you want.
Because there is this young lady, I believe she's on the FBI's most wanted list. Her name is Sallie Mae. And she's been evading capture for quite some time, but she comes like a thief in the night, looking for the money that you owe her, that she borrowed to you, because she's like a loan shark of some sorts. So you want to make sure that when you're taking money from her, take only what you need, okay? Because she accrues interest and things like that, and when she comes to get the money, you won't even remember the outfits that you bought with the money. So please, if you are taking out student loans, just take out what you need for your classes, your tuition, and whatever will cover your educational expenses. The next tip I have is to find a balance between your social life and your academic life. Too much of anything is not good, and you've probably heard that before, but it really, really definitely rings true. You want to find that perfect equilibrium between the library and between top flight. If you're not a native to Tallahassee, you may not know what I'm talking about, but if y'all are, you know what's up. But you want to find that balance between work, and partying. You don't want to be in the library 24/7, because at the end of your educational career, you don't want to just say that all you have to show for is, being bound by books and desks in the library. You don't want to do that. But at the same time, you don't want to say that you couldn't finish your educational career because you were too busy in Top Flight doing the karaoke. You want to find that perfect balance so we can graduate with a good GPA, but say that we had a pretty good college experience. Also, enjoy the experience. Don't spend all 4 years whining about how you're so ready to graduate, because take it from me, once you graduate, once you cross that stage in the 0.2 nanoseconds that it takes to cross the stage, you officially have been welcomed to the world of adulting, and it's not as fun as it sounds or as it seems. So enjoy the process, embrace the struggles that you may endure, because all they do is set you up for the success that is coming to you in the long run. So just enjoy college. I think that pretty much wraps up the tips that I have for you now. But don't forget to follow us on Instagram and Twitter at MD and Esquire, and you can like us right here on Facebook at MD and Esquire. If you have any questions or anything for me, feel free to email me at mdandesquire@gmail.com, and I will see y'all around. Peace.
I need a one dance, got a Hennessy in my hand. One more time before I go. Higher powers taking a hold on me.